Time for game night and time to let the cat out of the bag. We're in the pink this morning because it's time for us to play more games on the Morning Mix.
Yeah, game's a great way to let your hair down and allow everyone to be a shoo-in. You may be wondering why we're using all these funny sayings. We've got producers Lindsay and Nicole on the couch with us to share another version of a game we've played before. It's word teasers, but there are lots of different variations. So
yeah, there's over 40 different expansion packs of word teasers. So many different ways to play, many ways to spark different conversations with people of all ages, the whole family, people you've never met before. And today's version is funny sayings, and that's why I wrote all those funny little sayings in your intro today.
I get it now. And the best part about this is these are the games where you put the screens down and you actually talk to people.
Yes, and that's what I love about word teasers. It engages with people. You're asking them questions, and you might even learn something new.
Right, and it's small and portable too. Like you can really bring it with you everywhere you go, which big fan.
Right there.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. So we're going to test your knowledge to see if you know any of these common sayings. Some of them are things that you hear quite often. Some are a little bit older and like you've never heard them before just because they're kind of out of date.
Like the bee's knees and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, right. So stuff like that.
But what they mean or where they came from? What are we answering?
So the game works is I'm going to pick a card and you read the card to the person on your right. So Todd, I'm going to read this question to you.
Okay.
So I'm going to read this question. And there are two parts to play, two parts to this thing. So I will read the question, which will contain the idiom that I'm going to read to you.
All right.
You have to guess what the idiom means or tell me what it means, and then answer the question to your best ability.
Okay. Well, my daughter was just like a month ago in school. They were going all through the idioms. She was saying them throughout the house. So I should be refreshed here.
Okay.
All right. So here's your question. Who among your friends loves being in the limelight more than anyone else?
You set me up with a softball. I love it. In the limelight, somebody who loves attention, wants the spotlight on them. Everyone look at me. I mean, who in my life would be like that? It's hard to think of somebody. I mean, maybe you could help me out, Michelle.
I don't know, Todd.
Is there anybody I know who might like that?
I'm stumped.
I'm stumped. I'm sorry, I couldn't come up with anybody.
Okay, I mean, come on.
I lose.
Fine. I'll accept that. I'll accept that as an answer.
I don't know if she loves it, but she's good at it. How's that?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
it's
good
what we
at
do.
it. Yeah.
I would say you would be that person too.
Probably,
so,
yeah.
Yes, and the fun part about these two, you got the idiom right. It tells you the origin of the idiom on the back of the card.
That's the part I'm gonna love.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is the learning something new.
Okay.
The origin, before electricity was invented, a stage was lit by heating blocks of lime until they glowed brightly. Actors then performed in the limelight.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
I actually do. As you're saying it, I'm like, I remember learning that. That's true.
Yeah,
that was actually a fire hazard.
Yeah, so something extremely new. You learned a new fact, and you get a point. You
good job. Good
That's
job.
your. We have time for one more, right?
Evolution of language. It's great.
Well, this will be a nice, simple one for the one to the right here. Michelle, what time at night do you usually hit the hay?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep is right.
About 9 p.m. on a good night. And yeah,
I think you can probably guess how this started.
Well, I mean, it's like you're putting the animals to bed. You kind of.
It was humans. In the 1900s,
When you're sleeping on hay.
Mattresses were filled with straw or hay. There you go. So hit the hay literally meant going to bed and on hay.
Okay.
Hey!
All right, Michelle, you want to read Nicole a question?
Here we go. We'll do a full round.
Would you say you passed the last big test by the skin of your teeth or with flying colors?
Ooh, okay. So skin of, what was the first one?
Skin of your teeth.
So that's like, I think if memory serves, I think it's like under a lot of stress, and then with flying colors, it's like easy peasy.
So which
breezy.
one did you? How was your last test?
Last test. I mean, I don't know if the work field safety tests that we have to do.
I know we don't take so many tests anymore.
That's the last test you took. Was the mandatory.
Probably the last test I took too.
Me too.
FYI.
Me too. I was trying to think of that.
It's been a while since we've all been in school.
The mandatory things that you have to watch at work for like safety and stuff like that. They give you little tests.
But generally speaking, I
You pass with flying colors.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I take my career seriously. I will pass with flying colors.
There you go. Well, and skin of your teeth is just barely, right? It's all you just barely
barely.
pass,
Oh, okay.
right?
Skin of your teeth means you barely
Flying
go.
colors, you succeeded easily. The origin, skin of your teeth. Do you ever feel like there's a very thin film on your teeth before you brush them? The film is like a thin skin on your teeth. That's really?
That's plaque,
That's
isn't
where
it?
that came from. So how would that
I don't
relate to
know.
just barely getting by? I don't
It's just very thin.
the etymology of that is.
With flying colors, ships passing each other at sea would fly their colors if they wanted to be identified.
Ooh, yeah.
With flying colors.
There you go.
Okay, in other words, you were very proud of what you did. Flying colors, wave the flag. I got it.
All right,
All
Nicole, last question.
Take a look. All right. Ooh, okay. So, Lindsay, which do you think would be a bigger feather in your cap? Hitting a home run or getting an A on the next test? I'm sorry, I'm
Feather in my cap. I've never heard that one.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard that idiom before.
I was gonna say I've heard of it. I don't think I
Do you know what it means?
I want to say feather in your cap. I feel like that would be like something like fancy and flashy. Something that's like makes you look good. Like flaunting off your.
An accomplishment.
It's a trope.
Close.
Okay.
According to Word Teasers, it is a major accomplishment or success.
Yeah.
So, what would be a bigger accomplishment in your case? And it originated from when American Indians performed bravely in battle. They would receive a feather to add to their headdresses.
Oh.
That's how you get a feather in your
So-
cap.
Okay.
So you're getting a
Bigger
little.
accomplishment, getting a home run or getting an A on the.
Yeah, which
The
one?
next-
Which one? On the
next
next
work
test.
I'll
right?
do A on the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
test.
yeah,
I'm not a huge sports person. I'm not very athletic.
Yes. And when it comes time to know where to go if a tornado comes through and we're out reporting, we'll ask you because you'll have gotten an A on that test.
Yes, I
and
did.
You'll know where to go.
But yeah, there's so many different idioms in there. There's over 100 in there, so you're gonna learn something new. And it's like getting an A on your test. You can play it with the kids too, and they'll get to learn something new too. So you could pick one of these up for your next family game night, or just you play it around the dinner table. Like have some family time together.
Perfect. All right.
And
Love it
each
so
box,
much.
it's very affordable too. Only $15 for the box.
Wow.
Perfect.
I'm reading about where Let the Cat Out of the Bag actually started with. Do you want to know? Do we have time to know where
Yeah.
to Let the Cat Out of the Bag came from? Years ago at European street markets, when a shopper bought a live chicken, the vendor would put it in a bag. But sometimes a dishonest vendor would secretly put a cat in the bag. And the shopper would discover the secret only after letting the cat out of the bag at home.
What?
So literal cats in bags
You
instead of
can't
chickens.
tell the difference between a cat
That
and
poor
a
animal.
chicken in a
Right,
bag.
come on.
That's on you.
Well, if you want to learn more about this game, we have all the resources at fox17morningmix.com.
Don't put any cats in bags.
Oh my God.